in front of a loud but unmistakably tense crowd. MLB The Show's coverage of the Major League Baseball postseason begins right here. Kelby Tomlinson strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman.
Chopped weakly to the left.
Tomlinson.
Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
In the second spot.
Stepping in, Freddie Freeman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Ted Williams will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Hard hit ball to second, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. The throw into second, and he is in there. Victor Martinez steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. George Brett comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies. Third baseman, George.
Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Casilla giving chase. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
The shortstop.
Now to the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Tulowitzki is retired, 2 down now.
Third, right fielder
Bryce Harper gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Carlton Fisk will lead things off here, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. You know, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Up the middle and off his leg. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Batting seventh, the right
Dominic
fielder,
Brown
number 10.
into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
2 out, nobody on. Drilled on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. Giancarlo Stanton strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Necro sets his sights. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Tomlinson scoops it up. A quick out number 1.
Batting fifth.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in steps trouble in the person of David Ortiz, the DH. And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Batting sixth.
Miguel Cabrera gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and
well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires. Marcos Casilla is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Freddie Galvis steps in now. Kershaw looks in. First pitch on the way. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
That misses. 1-2. Hit out towards second. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first to take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now. 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Kelby Tomlinson stands in. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
And that's through for a hit. Freddie Freeman will be the batter. 0-for-1 here in the early going. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. Didi Gregorius will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base run. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he's retired, 1 away. Michael Taylor steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
Left side. There is Solarte on to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Brian Holiday will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
In the air out toward right field. Brown on the move. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Ted Williams is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet. So getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Designated hitter, Victor Martinez.
To short. Tulowitzki is up with it. Throw on to first gets Martinez, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Carlton Fisk in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
now batting,
A solo shot here to left, and the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0. Throw in time, and the side is retired. George Brett will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And taken in out there for the first out.
now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Hit to short. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Right fielder number 34.
Bryce Harper digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Looking up is Brown. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. And it brings the Phillies back even now at 1 apiece.
Up next,
Giancarlo Stanton now,
left fielder.
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. We played 4. Dominic Brown heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
The right fielder, number 10.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Marcos Casilla is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Oh, and he nonchalanted that one as it costs him and goes right by him. Digging in to try it again, Freddie Galvis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Grounded to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Kelby Tomlinson. He singled his last time up, right side. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too... and he runs out of gas between bases. They tag him out. David Ortiz comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
David Ortiz.
Popped high in the air. Calling for it, Solarte. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 24.
So 1 away, and that'll bring in Miguel Cabrera. Nick Rose ready. Here's the pitch. Ground ball left side. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Number 3,
Michael Taylor stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Freeman is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is... Ted Williams makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Brett bare hands it. In time.
Oh, what a play.
Up next for the
Victor Martinez will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. In there, strike 1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting. Catcher.
Now at the plate, Carlton Fisk. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Still tied 1 apiece.
Leading off for the Phillies. Catcher.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Holiday.
Skied into straightaway right. Brown moves over. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
George Brett will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
Williams is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Troy Tulowitzki strides in, grounded out his last time through. First offering on its way. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Hit hard to short. Galvis is there, and he'll throw against his body to first. In the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out. Bryce Harper will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. His second home run of the game, and it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Titans strike for a pair, both coming on this Yonhervis Solarte is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least...
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And the throw in is offline. He's in there with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Dominic Brown will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Kershaw comes set. Here's the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike. And now there are 2 gone. Freddie Galvis will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Stanton is under it, and he makes the catch for... David Ortiz steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ripped down the first base line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th. Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Second baseman.
Now batting, Didi Gregorius. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Michael Taylor.
Michael Taylor stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Just too over-aggressive right now. They've got to dial this back a bit.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. 3 runs, 5 hits, And 2 errors so far on the Philadelphia line score. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Kelby Tomlinson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
1-2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Freddie Freeman will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
Ted Williams will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Stanton will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Yeah, this is just not his night. He's hit the ball hard a few times now, but he still doesn't have a hit to show for it.
Victor Martinez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
And even though on the mound he's had his way with him, this is a dangerous customer, so don't get to thinking you're bulletproof out there.
1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton is there. And that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left to. Brian Holiday digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Catcher, Brian Holiday.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. George Brett will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Tap foul at home plate. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. So it's 1st and 2nd now. Nobody out. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And to score the runner from second. And not in time as the 2nd run scores. So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Bryce Harper will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Giancarlo Stanton digs in now with 2 already home and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. squeezes on here, and he gets it down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run. David Ortiz digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shed. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Miguel Cabrera ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Freeman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Carlton Fisk will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in there. Ouch, that one hit him. Yonhervis Solarte will dig in. He doubled his last time. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Liner towards second. Tulowitzki for one. On to Cabrera, and it's a double play. Dominic Brown will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Fastball in there for a called strike. Perhaps exasperation would be the watchword in that first base dugout.
Yeah, and you know, it feels like it's been that way all night for him.
Arizona, good night.
Well, I really think that having home field advantage here made a huge difference. And these guys are going to wind up surviving this one-game wild card playoff.